Hello, welcome. Hi, am I audible and am I visible? Thank you for the hearts and thank you for being here, for tuning in, for joining. So, where are you all from? Which part of the world you are joining in from? Are you guys like here for the first time or have you been here before in my previous lives? Because this is 16th live, which is titled Wheel of Wisdom. So, yeah, are you a first timer or have you been here before? I would love to get to know you a little bit before we start. Hello, Kevin. Welcome. So, Kevin is joining us from Canada, but currently in Dominion Republic. Okay. So, Kevin, is it your first time here or have you been to my any of my live before? Okay, so until like Kevin and everyone responds. Okay. Kevin says, yes, I enjoy your quotes. Amazing. Amazing. I'm so glad to have you back here, Kevin. And I'm hoping to get like many more quotes in today's live. And I'm hoping that every one of you, every single one of you who is here will receive something out of this live, something valuable, will receive the guidance or the wisdom that would help you in whatever you are going through in your life right now. So, for those of you who are new, let me introduce myself and just give you a gist of how this goes by taking a few minutes. And thank you for the hearts. I appreciate them. Um, okay, so my name is Anisha Maheshwari, and I have been on Insight Timer for more than 2 years now. I have more than 30 plus tracks, and I'm planning to upload many more tracks now because in each of our lives we have done like certain meditations. So I am planning to upload those meditations as free tracks for all of you to enjoy at your own pace on your favorite platform inside Timer. So, yeah, apart from the tracks, I also have like 7 courses related to overcoming our negative thoughts, those limiting beliefs and everything. And I have certain courses related to mindfulness, cultivating that mindfulness, feeling more alive, yeah. Hello, Elena. Good morning. Good morning. I'm so glad to have you back here. It's so nice to see people coming back here again and again. And yeah, it just makes me feel like you're finding this valuable to come back and to make me part of your morning routine because that is a big thing. So I am honored. Okay, so a little bit about this wheel of wisdom for those who are new. So, what we do in this live is that um, so my journey kind of started like 8 years ago, approximately, give or take. And in these 8 years of, transformation, self-discovery and everything, I have been a big fan of books. So I have read like 80 books or something in this time period. So what I did was I randomly picked, 28 books out of that because February has like 28 days. So yeah, just randomly picked them and then I place them on a wheel. Okay, let me show you the wheel. Yeah, so this is the wheel. Don't worry if you cannot read it. It would be chosen. Okay, so a book would be chosen from this and I would read it. So yeah. So all the books are here, all the wisdom from all these books are here because, I strongly believe, especially after, creating all these tracks on Inside Timer, I discovered that all of the inspiration or ideas or, something that came for to me for my tracks came from something bigger than me. And I do believe that it happens with all of the creators out there. So it must have happened with these authors also. So, these authors being the medium for all that wisdom to reach a lot and lots of people. But sometimes what happens is that some of the people don't like reading books. And even though some people who like reading books don't have the time or don't are not able to apply it into their lives. So what my aim was that to condense that into bite-sized knowledge and just taking one piece of wisdom at a time at each live and yeah, working with it, applying it into our lives. So what we do is that this wheel randomly or magically chooses a book that is going to benefit each and every one of you present here who is listening to this right now, as well as who is going to listen to the recording later on, because I do record these lives and you can find the replays by going to my teacher profile in the Insight Timer. In the About section, there's a link tree there. So, in that link tree, you can find the replays of previous lives as well. Uh, yeah. So this wheel magically choose a book which has the wisdom that every one of you all, including me, needs to hear right now. And once a book is chosen, I open my notes. So I have made the notes of the most, powerful insights and the practices, and I open them, and then I call upon my intuition and I just randomly choose a paragraph and I read it out loud to you guys. And, you know, then we either do a practice from the book, or if I feel inspired, I guide you to a meditation. So that's how this goes. And thank you for the hearts, the continuous hearts. I see you and I appreciate it. It makes me feel like I'm talking to some people, not only to myself, because I can see only myself right now. So, yeah, thank you. So, now having laid out all like how this goes, we usually start with a meditation to just open ourselves, to settle ourselves, to get in the right state of mind, to be able to receive that guidance, wisdom, clarity from universe, God, higher power, higher self, whatever you believe in. So, yeah, so we are going to start with a meditation. So, can you guys type ready or meditate in the comments so I know like you are ready, you are feeling it. So, we can start with the meditation. And thank you for the hearts. We have super enthusiastic people here today. Oh, hi, Cami. I'm so glad that you could, join in. Guys, Kami is a new teacher on Insight Timer. She just joined in yesterday. So I highly recommend you all to just, check out her work and support her as well. Uh, I am doing so good, Kami. Thank you so much. And I hope that, your pain is better now. And thank you for the compliment. So we have been in touch. She was just another like user here on Insight Timer, and then she felt inspired to, convey her, to express her, and then now she is a teacher on Insight Timer. So isn't it great? um, let's see. Elena says ready. Martin says ready. Okay, so let's start with the meditation. Hi, Chandler. Hi, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I'm so glad that, this popped up on your screen and you decided to join in. And it was for a reason. So, we're going to do a little meditation, and then, Chandler, we're going to just open ourselves to receive that guidance, that would make your life a little bit easier. You will get a sense of direction. So that's my hope. So let's see how this goes for you and for everyone who is listening. Okay. Hmm. So settle into a comfortable position. You can either sit, stand, or lie down, whatever your body needs right now. Moving your body and just settling in to a position. If you feel comfortable, you can gently close your eyes or lower your gaze just to limit visual distraction. As you turn your attention inward, notice the surface beneath you, feeling supported by Mother Earth. Noticing your body resting on the surface, letting go of the weight of your body onto the surface. As you let go of the weight, also letting go of any tension or hurry in your body, allowing yourself to relax and to slow down. Feeling supported by the universe in this moment. As you feel supported, begin to imagine a white light in front of you. As you begin to imagine this white light, you feel the presence of a higher power in this light. It can be God, universe, or your higher self, or anyone else that you believe in. Feeling the presence of this higher power as you bask in this presence of a higher power. Notice your heart opening up, ready to listen and receive. Now imagine yourself receiving these words, knowing that these words are coming from a higher power. I love you always. I love you always. When I say always, I literally mean always. You do not have to be in a particular way to be deserving of my love. I have loved you always in every way you have been until now, and I will love you always in every way you will be in the future. Even though sometimes you feel that you are apart from me, but even in those moments, you are a part, a part of me. You always have been and always will be a part of me. We are never apart. feeling this love and reassurance from this presence and opening yourself to any other wisdom or message you are meant to receive right now. I hope by now you received the message or felt that presence. So, saying goodbye for now to this higher power, knowing that it is always there with you. You are always a part of this higher power, and this higher power loves you always. So, taking a deep breath in and with the out breath, letting go of this meditation. Now, whenever you feel ready, you can wiggle your fingers and your toes, coming back to your body and gently opening your eyes, connecting back with the environment around you. Welcome back. So, if you feel called to, you can share how you're feeling right now. How was the meditation for you? And if you don't feel like typing, you can always press the hearts to let me know that the practice resonated with you. Thank you. And if you like the practice, you're always welcome to share a donation of any sort to support my work. And if you can't, that's perfectly okay as well. I appreciate your presence just as it is. Kami says, feeling good, thanks. I'm glad to hear that, Kami. Okay, so now it's time to rotate the wheel. It's time to bring in some more wisdom through the books, through the wonderful books and the amazing authors. So, okay, before that, there is a message. Kami says, hi all, thanks to Anisha. I am so glad to find her here. She spreads so much positive vibes. After joining her sessions, I am attracting so many good things in life. My life is becoming much more meaningful. Wow. This is wow. I am so happy you made my day by saying that, and I'm so happy, that good things are happening for you, that you are living with more ease and joy and love. This is so amazing. I'm so glad, Kami. I'm really so happy for you. And thank you for sharing that with everyone else. And I hope that this happens for everyone here because you all deserve that love. You all deserve to be happy in your life, even if at moments you don't feel like that. Okay. Hello, Sharon. Hello. So, Sharon is joining us from LA. Wow. I am so glad to have you here and to have every single one of you who is listening to me. Thank you. Okay. And yeah, on that note of spreading, positive vibes and everything, I do have a gift for every single woman present in this live session. So, since February is a month of love, I decided to spread some love. And for that, I decided that I'm going to offer a powerful coaching conversation with me, like a free 1 hour session to all of the women present here, so that, you can have some support in your life. You can have whatever you need, the right guidance, the right direction, whatever it is that you need. So, yeah. And the reason because I'm just offering this to women is because I work with women only. So, um, yeah, I enjoy, empowering women. I enjoy working with them. And yeah, that is my safe space. So I am honored to be a part of the journey of amazing, beautiful women. And yeah, so if you are a woman, I'm seeing a lot of messages. I'm just going to read them. But yeah, if you are a woman and if you would like to work with me, after the session, if you liked it, if you like me, if you like my tracks or something, then if you would like to work with me, then you can always, message me on Insight Timer. And yeah, we can like decide what is the best time and we can work together. We can make some wonderful changes in your life. And I truly hope to give you a life changing, a transformative, coaching session, a powerful conversation, sorry, conversation. So yeah, if that's something you are interested in, and it is completely free, it is a gift to you all. It has no strings attached to it. So yeah, if you would like to grab onto that gift, you can message me. And the way to message me is that you can go to my profile, my teacher profile on Insight Timer. My name is Anisha Maheshwari. So once you go to my profile, um, and you have to follow me to message me actually. So when you follow me, the follow button becomes a donate button, and above it, three dots appear. So when you click on the dots, a message teacher button comes. So you can message me from that. So yeah. Okay. Sharon just asked that. How do we message you? Yeah. I hope that it is clear how you can message me. And And yeah, if you know any of the other females in your life who would like to work with me, if you think like, yeah, I think they would go well with me, then you can, yeah, you can send them to my way. So I also like I have also mentioned my email ID in the link tree. So yeah, they can email me if they are not on Insight Timer. So yeah. Madeline is asking, are you finishing up now or how long is this session still to be? Okay, first of all, welcome, Madeline. And yeah, you are just on time. I just did a small meditation to settle ourselves. We are in kind of the middle of that session. So yeah, there is a lot of left. And the main event of the session is yet to be, which is reading, reading a paragraph of lines from the book, getting that wisdom and guidance that we need. So yeah, you are on time. Okay, let me read. I have missed a lot of messages. So, hi Romy, hi. So, Romy is joining all of us from Holland, Amsterdam. Wonderful, beautiful. Um, and Romy is sending us love and divine wisdom and beauty and peace. Wow. Thank you so much for sending all of these things our way, Romy. Kami says, um, thanks. First timers, please continue to attend. Thank you, Kami, for sharing how my sessions have impacted your life, and for encouraging all of these peoples to continue listening to me. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see. Sharon is giving us a lot of hearts. Thank you, Sharon. Laurie says thank you. Madeline says, hi, Anisha and everyone. I'm joining in from Europe, Germany. Wow. Welcome, Madeline. I have seen you here before. I think so. I recognize the name. So if you are coming here again, I am so glad to have you back. Sharon says, oh, thank you. We appreciate you. I'm glad, Sharon, that you liked my gift, and I do really hope to be able to serve any women who choose to contact me. Yeah, I'm just totally excited for giving out all these sessions. I just had a few slots in my, so I do like offer, private coaching sessions and a personalized meditation session. So I had a slot opening up, and instead of like, going for the paid clients and everything, I thought, let's just spread love this month. So thank you for appreciating this gesture. Hmm. Let's see. Madeline says, oh, that's great. Happy to arrive here. Yeah, I'm happy to have you here. Okay. So Madeline says, yes, we have met here before and at Caitlin's corner as well. Thank you for recognizing me. Yeah, I am so glad that I did because I do forget people names and faces. So this is progress for me. And yeah, guys, the Caitlin that she is mentioning is that yeah, Caitlin is another teacher. So I was in her live, and yeah, we met there as well. Okay. And Caitlin do usually do attend these lives of ours. I don't know, maybe she is here, maybe she is not today. But let's see. Now let's tune into the wisdom. It's it's 3:33 here, guys. Yeah. Okay, now the time change. Okay. So, oh wow. So Caitlin is here. Wow. Thank you so much, Caitlin, for joining in. I was just talking about you. Caitlin is another wonderful teacher, so authentic. Love her lives, such a peaceful space. Highly recommend attending. Okay, so now this is the wheel. It has all the wisdom that all of you need here. So let's spin the wheel. Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, so before we spin the wheel, I usually ask everyone, what is it that you need some guidance on today? So, in which area of your life would you like some clarity on, um, some wisdom for? So, what is it? You can briefly mention it here in the comments. What is it that you need guidance for? Because it's usually helpful to just declare it to the universe, to the God. to higher power, whatever it is that you believe in. So yeah, and it also gives us the clarity as to what is, grabbing our attention, where our mind is focused on these days. So yeah, take your time to just write that in the comment, or you, if you just want to think it and not write, then you can mention done to me so I know that you have thought of something before we ask for some wisdom. And if there is nothing, then you can also type in the comments that I am just open to receive the wisdom, any general wisdom. Okay, so Carrie would like some guidance on where or how can I find my soul tribe. Yeah, we all want that, right? A sense of connection where everyone, understands us, they see us, they hear us. So I hope that, you get that answer today. So the lines that we are going to read, Carrie. Thank you for sharing what you need some guidance on. And let's see, what comes through from the books. Just a second. Okay. So Jutsta says, um, he needs guidance on how to let go the love of my life as it will not work for now. Yeah, it must be difficult, giving a piece of heart to someone and then knowing that, it is not in alignment with us anymore. It is not serving us in some way anymore, and not us, maybe both of you. So I hope that you receive that piece of wisdom today and you are able to go through this with much less suffering. Caitlin says, I'm open to whatever comes. Send my energies to the wheel. Thank you. Thank you, Caitlin. Okay, so now let's just spin the wheel and see what wants to come through. You're taking some deep breaths, guys. Okay, so the book that was chosen for us to receive wisdom from is The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down. And the book is written by Heyman Shunim. What a wonderful title and a complete wisdom in itself, right? Slowing down in this fast paced world. So, there is one more message. Joy says wisdom and guidance on how to manage various people in the workplace while balancing home with a parent with dementia, student in college, and other life challenges. It must be so overwhelming, reading all of this is making me feel that, yeah, having all of these responsibilities and all of these to dos must be so overwhelming for you. And Joy, first of all, I love your name and I hope that, more and more joy enters your life and some compassion. And maybe, this title, that slowing down to, I hope that you would be able to find some moments to just slow down because all of this is a lot. It sounds like a lot, right? Okay, so let's open this book and see, what wants to come through. What is the wisdom? So these are my notes and notes of the insights and the practices from this book. And I am now going to just call upon my intuition to choose something that is going to benefit all of us. May something that we all need come through. Okay, so we have a few lines. The author says, do you have something on your mind? Then take a walk in the sun. Under the warmth of the sun, your brain will release serotonin, which calms the mind. If you let your mind linger on the question without trying too hard to find the solution, an answer will emerge on its own. If you keep hoping to be comforted by others, you can feel weighed down by that need. If you have a constant need to be heard, nobody can meet that need to your complete satisfaction. So, rather than always seeking comfort from others, offer your comfort and listen to others. In the process of helping, you will be healed. Again, in the process of helping, you will be healed. Recently, I have been coming upon this message a lot that if I want to be in a certain way, if I want to receive something, then the way to do that is to give others that thing because it somehow, you know, means that I have enough of that. It's so, I don't need that in a way because I have enough of that. I have abundance of that thing, and that's why I am giving it out to others. So if I want to be happy, just make others happy. And the act of making others happy, the act of giving something to someone means that I must have that something already within me. So, yeah, and again, this idea came, through this book, through these lines, and maybe getting influenced by this idea, I was called to give out, that free gift that I mentioned before. Because, yeah, it is sometimes in truly serving others, it is sometimes in helping others who are in suffering, we forget our suffering or we get healed from our suffering. And that is such a wonderful thing. And if we did follow that, wouldn't world be a beautiful place to be in? Wouldn't people be full of love? Yeah, so I hope that, that was something that touched some of you. and help you with things that you mentioned you need guidance for. Because I can directly see, how this is an answer to some of your queries. Like, someone mentioned finding your soul tribe, because sometimes when we try to do that, we want to feel heard, as I was mentioning when I was trying to understand your, guidance, Carrie. And yeah, and then the author mentioned, if you want to be heard, listen to others. And okay, there is a message. Yeah, Carrie saying to Joy, oh, a parent with dementia, Joy, a very big hugs. I love this loving community. And yeah, the other lines that, came through this book were that, if you have something on your mind, take a walk in the sun, which is such a simple and such a wonderful practice because I have often find in my own life, when I was worried or if I needed more ideas, many of the ideas for my tracks that I published or for other things, or for things I was going through in my life, things become more clear when I walk, when I move my body. And yeah, there is like many scientific reasons behind that as well. And yeah, experientially also, I have find that walking and then thinking really helps me. It really, you know, clears my mind and it sparks creativity and imagination for me. And doing that in the sun is yet another wonderful thing given the winter, if you have sun in your area. Um, yeah, because just exposure to sun makes a lot of difference. Yeah, especially for people who are depressed. Sun, just being in sun for a few minutes can make a lot of difference, and it is such a simple practice. And I do believe that the simple things make a lot of difference in our life. So let's see. Madeline says, I agree and disagree. In my understanding, the first step is to give whatever we need to ourselves first. So to start listening to yourself and acknowledging your feelings and your needs. And then after this step, I absolutely agree with Anisha. Next step is to then to give that freely to others. I agree with you, Madeline. I do agree, and that is my thought process. That first give yourself that whatever it is that you need, because then and then only you have the resources to give it to others. So that has been my thought process, and that has been what I have followed in my life. And but there is this other thing that is coming again and again to me. So yeah, I am like trying to apply it because if something is coming again and again for me, and maybe this is applicable to others as well here, who needed some guidance, that yeah, in helping you will heal. Because sometimes, in our healing process, especially if we talk just about healing, uh, then what happens is that sometimes when we are too focused on ourselves, we just start to see ourselves as a self improvement project. And yeah, all of our focus is on like, once I heal, then I live my life. Once I'm healed, then I do this, then this, then this. So sometimes shifting our focus to other people actually is more helpful at that time. So I feel like, different piece of wisdom apply at different stages of our lives or to different people. So, yeah, that's what is my take on it. That I do agree with both Madeline Yu and the author that, you know, the lines that was just mentioned. Madeline says the motto to pour from a full cup so we don't drain ourselves. Exactly. And I do think that this would apply to, some of you present here. Like Joy mentioned, having to deal with all of these things is so draining. And the first word that came to my mind when I was reading your comment, Joy, was that I hope that you were able to find some self compassion for yourself for being able to provide so much. So, okay, there is another comment by Madeline. So, Madeline says, when I fulfill my needs, I can give without the expectation of receiving back. And then every wonderful gesture we received back is then a bonus. Yeah, as I said, I do agree with all of what you have said, Madeline. I do. And sometimes it does help to have that perspective that author mentioned as well. The one where I said that how we become so very focused on ourselves and dependent on our healing to be able to live, to be able to give to others sometimes. So it does help to shift our focus sometimes, to just helping to just take our focus away from us at times. But this might not work for everyone. So as I said, every piece of wisdom applies to like different people at different times in their life. So yeah, just take whatever resonates with you, and if it does not, if you think that this won't serve you, then yeah, let go. There is no compulsion to, there is no should that you should do this and you should not do this. There are no rules. We need to feel and we need to find what is in alignment with all of us. So yeah. So guys, those of you who did shared what you need guidance on, were you able to receive, were you able to find something valuable in this? Like if this was the wisdom that was given to you right now by God or by universe or whatever you believe in, and if this resonated with you as well, then what is the action step that you would take to bring this wisdom to life, to act on this wisdom? Madeline says, yes, there are many paths to the goal. Yes, there are. And that's the wonderful thing, right? We don't have to follow a particular path. We can make our own. Carrie says, I'm not sure. I will walk more. Yeah, I hope that, that practice would bring you some good. Yeah, it's only when we try we find that, yeah, this works for me. Maybe it might not work for others, but it does for me. So what's the harm in giving it a try? So I'm glad that you are setting that intention, Gary. Cami says, I had a miscarriage and immediately I started a charity to help an orphanage. That service helped me to heal in a healthy manner. Thank you, Cami, for sharing that with us. And thank you for sharing, how this applied to your life and how it helped you. And I'm sending you so much love and a big tight hug, Cami. Madeline says, waking in nature, soaking up the sunshine as spring is coming soon. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I love spending time in nature. It just makes me feel so calm and it just refreshes us. And science also shows, the benefit of every single thing mentioned here, sun, walking, nature, and everything. So, yeah, you can always find research articles on that. So, yeah, give that a try. Yeah, just take whatever you feel whatever we feel resonates with you. And yeah, I do agree with like what Madeline mentioned again, that sometimes, we try to help others in order to avoid what is going on within us. And maybe sometimes it is helpful to maybe just because it is so overwhelming that we cannot address it at that time. So yeah, it's sometimes helpful to just distract ourselves a little bit, and maybe that helping would make us feel good. But yeah, then we can come back and tend to our needs. So the focus of whatever action that you take should not be to, to avoid that internal experience for a long time, because that would come up for you at some point in your life. So, yeah, it is always a healthy, a more better option to process it, to give yourself some love, to fulfill your needs whenever you think that, yes, now I'm ready to do that. So, so yeah, I see many people showering love to Kami. Okay, guys. So now, we do have like some time. So, would you guys like for me to read another set of lines from this book, or would you like me to spin the wheel again and see, receive any other wisdom, especially for those who didn't resonated with these lines? So, yeah, spin the wheel again or same book. You can type in the comments so we can know what is our next step. Kami says, very early morning walk in a park while looking at beautiful flowers, hearing bird humming while listening to some melody and positive information is so good. Yeah, I was in the visualization, Kami, that you mentioned. Wow, it just feels so pleasant to even just imagine this. Carrie says, more lines, please. Okay, so more lines from the same book it is. So let's see what else want to come through. Okay, Caitlin also says yes, same book. So we are going to go and find something more for us from this very same book. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Kami writes, such a caring people like you makes the world a better place. That's so beautiful. Okay, let's see what came through. So the author says, from this experience, I realized that the art of maintaining a good relationship can be compared to sitting by a fireplace. If we sit too close for too long, we become hot and possibly burned. If we sit too far away, we cannot feel the warmth. Similarly, no matter how well we get along with someone, if we stick too close without building in some personal space, we soon feel trapped and burnt out. It is easy to take the relationship for granted and feel resentful about not having enough privacy and independence. On the other hand, if we put in too little effort to stay in touch with family and friends, we can't feel the warmth of their love. Striking balance is key. I guess, yeah, that message was so appropriate given our discussion based on the previous lines that, striking balance is key. Having that personal space. So, not just, yeah, being too close or maybe too giving, and also not being too far away to, to focus on ourselves. So yeah, balance is the key, I guess. That is so beautiful that, this came through. Madeline says, same book. I think this was a good spin. Yeah, I'm so glad. Usually, people are like, okay, more fun, next, like, let's spin again. But yeah, this book was so wonderful. And the title of the book was so beautiful itself. So I'm glad that you guys chose the same book. Caitlin says, wow, I got the classic rock song Hold On Loosely by 38 Special play in my head about those lines, same concept. I haven't like heard it, but yeah, I'm going to search it later on after this. Hold On Loosely. Okay, I will write it. Hold On Loosely. Okay. And Caitlin says, I love the fireplace or the fire metaphor. Oh, wow. Yeah, metaphors usually just paint a much more clearer picture and are much more relatable. And I love metaphors. Madeline says, Madeline says, me too. Fireplace. And yeah, Madeline says, balance is the key. Yeah, balance. Um, Let me see if this paragraph was continuing or if the next paragraph was starting. This was over actually. I was hoping to find something more. Okay. So yeah, guys, we do have still we do still have time. So like, should we end the session now? Usually I have only like done this two times. Like we read two excerpts from the book or we did spin the wheel two times, but this would be a unique one if we decide to like read three things from this book or maybe spin again. So would you like to get more of this, or would you like me to end the session now? You all got what you needed. Okay, Kami says one more, please. Caitlin says, it's your live. I'm down for another spin if you are okay with it. Madeline says, same book, third time magic. Carrie says, another spin, please. Okay, we are going to continue then. And maybe another spin this time because like more people are requesting another spin. Uh yeah, Caitlin says, oh no, it's tied for spin and red. Okay, is it? Okay, just a second. More people, please vote. Spin or read from the same book. Spin or same book. So we can, resolve this tie. And until you guys vote, if you are enjoying this live, if you're enjoying me, then yeah, I would highly like, I would be really grateful to receive any donations because the donations keep me coming back and do these lives more often and just given all the energy. So yeah, donation just have help me have that fair energy exchange. Hmm. Okay. So let's see the voting thing. Caitlin says another spin. Madeline says same book. Carrie says another spin. Paula says same book. Now I think it is a tie. Earlier it was. So you have two for this, two for same book. Kami, would you like to, vote same book or spin since you haven't? Okay, Kami says same book. So guys, we are going again for the same book. And for those who wanted another spin, guys, we can do this in another, live of mine. I do have these on alternate days, so day after tomorrow, you guys can join in again, and we can do the spin. Um, Caitlin says, "Oh, I read Kami's vote as same book." That's okay. That's okay. Paula says, "Just name the book again." The name of the book is "The Things That You See." The things you see only when you slow down. Guys, I do like So, if you are new, let me just recap. So, I do have, like, I do record these, and there are replays of these lives. You can access them on my YouTube channel. So, it's in the link tree and everything in my profile. And in that, in the description of it, I mentioned the name of the book, I mentioned the excerpts and everything, I mentioned which meditation we did and everything. Okay. So, yeah, you can find everything there. And usually the recordings are uploaded like 1 hour after this because it takes time to upload it. And thank you so much, Carrie, for your donation. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. It just makes me feel that, yeah, you just enjoyed the session and you find value in it. And just, yeah, it makes my heart so happy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. And thank you, Laurie, for all the hearts. So let's do another read from this book. Hmm, let's see. Okay, I just stop in the middle of a paragraph. Let me just find the starting of it. Okay, let me just read it from here only. So, the author says, when you think your spouse won't change and you worry how you will live the rest of your life together, ask yourself, am I perfect in my spouse's eyes? Next, when faced with a problem in a relationship, it will never be solved if you begin by asking, why can't he understand me? Or why won't he just do what I say? It is because this approach begins with a demand. Instead, begin by asking, what is it that makes him unhappy and feel misunderstood? What past experience is making him respond in this way? When you begin with the intention of understanding him, your heart is released from the prison of your views and opens up to feel his pain. So that was the line that came through, and the general theme, the essence that I got like while reading the lines is just, when we are in our own mind and cooking our own stories, we usually feed our emotion and everything and we get more and more hooked to that story. But instead of asking those questions like, why won't he understand me, or why, won't he just do what I say? Instead, if we try to look at it, if we try to understand it instead of just trying to make demands, if we try to understand it, what is going on with that other person, we would be able to get a more better perspective. And then we would be able to, meet both of our needs in a way, in a more smoother way, rather than just placing demands and having them do things out of maybe fear or resentment rather than out of love. Okay, Paula says those lines spoke to me. I'm glad, Paula, that you resonated with these. and you find them useful. Caitlin Lojo says curiosity and trying on the other shoes reminded me of the Byron Katie book that IPIC read to us. Yeah, I love Byron Katie's work, and IPIC is my favorite teacher here, IPIC Williamson. Hmm. Curiosity, is the key. Curiosity and trying to understand is what actually give birth to compassion. And then we can be of service to both ourselves and that other person. And maybe, yeah, this can help us find that balance that we were talking about. Okay, Madeline says, can you please type those two suggested questions to ask in the chat, please, and thank you. Okay, okay, give me a second. I will type that. Okay. Hmm. So I'm sorry. Yeah, I forgot to like lower my voice. So yeah, it was playing from my phone and then laptop. Yeah. So I was saying, I guess, that's it. We hit hat trick today. And yeah, I am grateful for all the 100 meditators here listening to me. And for those of you who just joined, I want to share a free gift that I'm offering as um, my act of kindness, as my way of spreading love in the month of love. So, to all the women present here, I am giving out free coaching session, 1 hour powerful coaching conversation with me. Um, yeah, and to access that, you can message me. So you can so in order to message me, when you follow me, the follow button becomes the donate button, and above that donate button, there are three dots. So you can click on the three dots and you can go to message teacher and you can message me. And I would love to work with you. I would love to just deliver a transformational, a life changing conversation to all of you to help you process whatever you are going through in your life. So, every single one of you, beautiful women, yeah, please reach out if you would like some guidance, if you would like to work with me. So, so that's it. If you enjoyed this session, if you like the meditation or the readings, or if you got whatever you needed, then I would highly appreciate any donation from you guys. Um, and yeah, and if you are like very sure and you would like to work with me, then in real time, then I do also offer like personalized meditation sessions, private coaching session, or I have also a group coaching program. So you can check out all of my offerings by going to my profile in the about section. There is a link tree and you will find everything about me. And yeah, and if you want more of me, you can come back to my next live, which is on 10th. You can see the time and everything. It might not be live yet, but it will soon. So it is at 6 p.m. IST. IST, the time zone. You can convert it to your own. And yeah, uh, okay, Caitlin says, I highly recommend Anisha's course about mindfulness prompt. Really good info to get you going on your journey. Thank you so much, Caitlin. That is so sweet of you. And I'm so glad that you are enjoying that course. So, guys, the course that Caitlin is mentioning is reflective prompts for mindful. No, reflective prompt. I usually mix up the title. I will read it out this time to you guys because title comes afterwards. I just pour everything into the course and then the title comes. Okay. So the title is Reflective Prompts for Mindfulness Journey. So yeah, that is the name of the course. And I have like six other courses related to mindfulness, and related to overcoming your limiting beliefs and overcoming all the negative thoughts that stop you. So yeah, feel free to check out my courses, my tracks if you resonated with me. And thank you for being here. Carrie says, wow. Caitlin says, those reframes are powerful tools. Elena says, thank you very much, Anisha. Chandler says, many thanks. And thank you, everyone, for being here, for listening to me, for staying, for coming back live after live. And thank you so much for the donation, Carrie. That was really kind of you. I really appreciate it. And I'm grateful. Okay. Bye bye. Bye. Paula says, thanks. Thank you for being here, Paula.